Hi guys, I'm Angelo from S2AS Sports, and this is the 2020 Wishbone from Hyperlite Wakeboards. The design comes from the world-renowned best-selling wakeboard from Hyperlite, which is the Union. This is Graham's pro model board. Now Graham, for me, is probably one of, if not the best cable rider in the world today, and obviously wants a board that's going to cope with that. And that's exactly what the Wishbone does. I'll run you through some of the features of the Wishbone now in this video, so you can get up close and personal with the Wishbone and decide if this is the board for you for 2020. One of the major features is the air stick core. I don't know if you can see it through the camera there, but as I move it around, you can probably see there, you can see basically the light traveling through. So what that is, that's the air stick core. And what it does is it lightens the weight in the tip and the towel, and in turn that gives you a lot less swing rate. So if you're the type of rider that likes hitting obstacles hard or going hard into the kickers and doing rotations, this is a really good feature for you. So if you're learning your 360, for instance, or your 540, or even your 720, by offering less swing rate, keeps the board on axis, which stops you from going off axis, which in turn means you're more likely to land the trick and ride away. So if you're like learning your first 360s, believe me, air stick will make it a lot easier for you. Another feature of the Wishbone 2020 is the channeling system. The channeling system only runs from the belly of the board, okay? So it runs from here to here. And the reason for that is simple. This area and this area, so both tip and towel, are kept completely featureless. So it makes it a lot easier for obstacles. So whether you're on or pressing, or you're off and pressing off. Either way, by keeping these with no channels in, makes that a lot easier. Channels here in the belly offers you more grip. So for example, if you're edging hard into a kicker to go bigger, that channel will give you a lot more grip because you're riding the rail on a wakeboard, you're not riding the fin. Also, let's say you've just landed a trick off an obstacle and you're at a cable where it's really tight, and on the left or right hand side is another obstacle you want to hit. You can get that cut across to get to it as soon as possible. So you're not doing lap after lap choosing which obstacle you want to hit. You're literally doing lap after lap, obstacle after obstacle. So that makes a massive difference, and it's really, really nice in the Wishbone. Beveled edges. So this is basically where, by a certain angle, what they've done is they've beveled the edge off. Again, I don't know if you can see that on the video, but basically what it does is just on all around the tip, from here all the way down to the rail as well, it's beveled. And why it's beveled is so it's easier on and off an obstacle. If it was dead straight, it's very catchy. And obviously if you catch an edge just in the water, you're going to take a massive face plant, or if you catch your edge going on an obstacle, it can be dangerous. You can damage your board massively or hit your face on the obstacle. So what they've done is they've beveled the edges. By beveling the edges makes it a lot easier for you to get on and off the obstacle. The ideal way is you ollie on and you ollie off. But not everyone does that, and not everyone can do that, especially if you're just starting out to hit obstacles. The beveling makes it a lot easier. The board naturally wants to ride onto the obstacle. It doesn't actually just hit the side of it. So again, it saves your sidewalls, makes it a lot easier for you to ride. Beveled edges is a massive improvement, sure. A good feature as well is the concave tip and towel. Now, hopefully I'll be able to show you this on the video. If you can't see it on the video, try and get down to the shop and have a little look. But I don't know if you can see that, but there's a concave. And basically what it is, it's literally right there. And what it does is, if you have any obstacles at your local cable park that are pipes, then this is a massive, massive help, because it really helps you lock onto pipes. Normally when you get onto a pipe and it's a completely flat tip and towel, it's very hard to stay on it. You normally veer off to the left or the right. But with a concave and a tip and towel, it really locks in that press, looks super impressive as well. So that's a really good feature in the Wishbone for 2020. How robust is it? How strong is the Wishbone for 2020? Well, it's got a full wood core for a start. So the wood core makes the board really, really strong, and in turn it gives it really good memory. So if you're loading it up, for example, you're putting loads of flex into it, it creates loads and loads of energy. So when you release that flex, it makes it a lot easier, gives you a lot more pop to do your trick. Wood core is the best memory in wakeboards for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, and it's very, very strong. So you don't want no foam or anything like that. This is literally a wood core board ready to go and ride at your local cable park. While we're on it, staying on the durability side of the Wishbone 2020 is the base. This base is a full sintered base. Basically what that means is it can really take a beating. So you can hit obstacle after obstacle on this base and it will not wear down. Whereas a lot of the cheaper bases, as soon as you hit obstacles, it starts to wear down the base of the board. You in turn start to see the core, and then the core gets wet and then the board eventually snaps. Not with the Wishbone for 2020, it's a full sintered base, so it's really, really hard wearing. So if you're going to buy a cable board like this and you're going to do lap after lap, obstacle after obstacle, make 100% sure you've got a base that's up to the test. Another thing that makes a really good cable board is the sidewalls. So sidewalls made out of ABS, which is plastic. They're not so good, especially for cable riding. The reason for that is simple. They're plastic, so they become brittle. Imagine if you had a bit of plastic and you hit it hard with a hammer, it would shatter. Obviously, if your sidewall shatters, you're going to get hairline cracks. It's going to take water into the wood core, and then eventually it's going to snap. So what Hyperlite done with the Wishbone is they removed all the ABS, so they took ABS plastic out of the sidewall and they replaced it with urethane. Urethane is the same material that like skateboard wheels are made out of. Super robust. They also help with the flex of the board, but they're also watertight. So if you take a big chunk out of it, say you hit an obstacle and accidentally damage the sidewall and take a big chunk out of it, have a close look at it. 99% of the time it's still going to be watertight, and you can do a quick repair and then keep riding, and that will in turn keep the wood core dry and stop the board from snapping. What size does the Wishbone 2020 come in? It comes in a 134, a 138, a 143 and a 147. If you're unsure on what size to choose, give us a call in store. We'll happily help you out. The reason being is because it's really important to get the right size on wakeboards. You get the wrong size and it's pretty much like dropping your money down the drain. So give us a call if you're unsure on the sizes. Wishbone 2020, is it for you? In fact, who's it for? What type of wakeboard is going to buy the Wishbone? Well, obviously a cable wakeboarder. It's no good for the boats. It doesn't have any fins, it's finless. But being a flex rating of 3, so it's quite soft, so it's forgiving and easy to ride. But it has got a lot of advanced features like the air stick core. And now I would say it's for more intermediate advanced riders. The guy that's been riding maybe a season, maybe looking at his second board, or someone that you think, for example, that's going to get into wakeboarding fast, get a lot of water time, get down the cable 3 or 4 times a week. Someone that's going to progress quick, that will help out as well. I could happily sell this board to a beginner. It's got the beveled edge, makes it really easy to get on and off obstacles. But if you asked me straight, who's it for? I'd probably say intermediate to advanced rider really will absolutely love the Wishbone for 2020. Wishbone 2020, what's it cost? Okay, so it comes in the UK at £519. This is a top of the range wakeboard, so it obviously has a top of the range price point to it as well. So if you're looking for that wakeboard that's super high end with all the features, this is the board to look at for sure, the 2020 Wishbone. So that's the Wishbone for 2020. Really, really nice board. If you get the chance to ride one, please do so. My name's Angelo from S2AS Sports. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you've got any comments, please add them below. We do monitor them and we will answer them and help you out as well. If you've got any questions, you can always give us a ring in store. We've got a wakeboard shop in Poole in Dorset, or check us out online. It's S2AS.com. Thank you very much for watching.